Earlier today, I got the opportunity to meet with Glen, the Economic Secretary to the Treasury, and I had the opportunity to ask him about the FinTech sector, some of the findings that were highlighted in the Khalifa report and his reactions when he met with some of the companies who have been successfully chosen to take part in the FinTech Wales Foundry. So, Minister, it's lovely that you're here, and thank you very much for coming down to see us in Cardiff. FinTech is an important sector to the UK, and one that is thriving both inside and more significantly beyond London. How does the government think about FinTech?
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. It's been fascinating to meet with some of the entrepreneurs and to hear about their plans. I mean, the UK's FinTech sector is a real success story. It's the one area in my portfolio that I'm always excited about. I'm excited about the others too, but this is one that's so fascinating, and it represents 10% of the global market share. It's worth 11 billion a year to the UK economy. And it's just great to see such success here in Wales, in Cardiff, the FinTech Wales Foundry Accelerator Programme that we're here to discuss today. You know, it's going to be a great resource to all those businesses, and it's going to be a valuable addition to the FinTech landscape across the UK. And we want to see more of these regional hubs. I think we've got 16,000 jobs here in Cardiff. We've got 22,000 students who doing subjects that could go into fintechs, and I want them all to find jobs here. And to as we look at Silicon Valley, we want more of the Silicon Valley to come to the Welsh valleys. That's what the objective is.
And we'd be delighted to do that. Silicon Valley in the Welsh valleys. Data is the new coal as far as we're concerned. So yeah, absolutely, we're completely on with that. We've recently seen Cardiff as identified in the Khalifa report as having an emerging FinTech cluster. How has the government responded to that with regards to what was raised in the review?
Well, you're right to say that Cardiff is one of those 10 regional FinTech clusters. And I think that's related to the specialisms that exist here in insurance and cyber security. And it's very important for me as a minister, often stuck in London, to look at how I can get financial services to grow and expand across the United Kingdom. So this identification of these clusters is really important. I think some of these startups that we've been talking to today are new to the UK, and it's great that they start that international journey here in Wales. But I think what's really important from the Khalifa review is that we look at the life cycle, if you like, of a fintech, because the scale box, the regulatory scale box that Ron Khalifa suggested is so important. The nursery concept that the FCA have taken forward, both allow businesses that are starting out to see a way forward quickly. We also got to address the issue around talent and make sure that fintechs can get, sometimes very specialist talent to deal with coding and some of the, very discrete skills that they need. So we've introduced a scale-up visa system. We announced that, the Chancellor announced that in the March budget. We need to overcome the complexities that some of these businesses will face and listen to the fintech community, because it's an ongoing dialogue that leads to new interventions that will hopefully make Cardiff and make fintech in the UK as a whole a real economic success story.
Yeah, and I think we really share that passion. We know that the UK leads the way. I think we had today that London is still absolutely punching above its weight as far as its sort of place in the fintech landscape, and we're all really delighted and proud about that. And I know you get fed up with me saying this is about taking the Alan Wynne-Jones from the Bonamine rugby pitch, putting him into the Ospreys, putting him into the Welsh team, and lo and behold, he's leading the British Lions. This is about the British Lions competing on the global stage. We're delighted that you took the time out to see us today, and we're delighted that we had the opportunity to introduce you to some of the new dynamic fintechs that are coming through the accelerator program, and to exactly what you're saying about scaling and growing these companies and helping them through the complexities. What struck you most today? I mean, I think there was a moment when we possibly sort of looked at each other and said, gosh, there's something new happening in Wales. Wales invented comparison sites. Are we going to invent car subscription? What really struck you about what you saw with the new companies today?
Well, I think it was really exciting to see the energy, the innovation, the fact that you'd have people with lots of different backgrounds and experiences. One of the people who presented to us had built and sold a business for over 100 million, but wanted to do it again. I think we've got 128 fintech businesses currently in Wales, and several of them have clearly got huge potential on a global scale. And of course, the exciting thing about fintech is it can start anywhere, but actually, harnessing those jobs out of South Wales and Cardiff, is wonderful, because it just shows that actually whatever has happened in the economic history of South Wales in the past, this is an exciting new opportunity. It will bring high quality jobs, and the scope for expansion of that economic footprint is exciting. I know that's something that you have a great enthusiasm for, that drives you to make such a massive contribution yourself. And I look forward to tracking the success of some of these businesses, see who they partner with, see where they end up, and hopefully see some of them on the stock exchange, taking advantage of some of the outcomes of the listings review that Jonathan Hill did for the Treasury recently.
And thank you, Minister. It's absolutely been fantastic for you to take time out of your diary and come and visit us here in Wales. So, Diolch and Val, from all of us here at FinTech Wales, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.